I start by pushing through my toes, then ankle, and not just calves, but also tibs. And while this may seem tedious, I do this while resting my calves. Then knee, which I find more potential for after the pump and the ankle work. Then hip, then some hip nooks and crannies, then spine, and shoulders. And finally, wrists and elbows. I currently do 3 workouts a week like this, and they take less than an hour each, but there's no pressure on myself for the sets. On some exercises, I just do a set and keep flowing. I don't think 3 days a week is better. I don't think 1 set is better. I enjoy this and I train outside, so weather-wise, 3 days is realistic for me. And regardless of programming style, when I look back at my last decade of this unusual training, I see 3 common denominators. Training in reverse of common pains from the ground up and through full ranges of motion. While I love weights and equipment, you can start training from the ground up right now with 0 equipment. 1 5-minute walk backward with intention to push through your toes. 2 25 tibialis raises. Farther feet is tougher, closer feet is easier. Back off the wall, quads flexed so they can't assist. 3 flip it around for 25 knee over toe calf raises. You control the difficulty by how far you reach, and at advanced levels you can even do this on 1 leg. Then 30 seconds per side holding the ATG split squat. Less front foot elevation and less assistance makes it more difficult. Then 20 elephant walks per side, going lower to progress. 20 reps per side in a seated leg raise, but off the ground increases difficulty. 20 standing pancake pulses, wider, makes it tougher. And 15 wall pullovers. Closer hands increases the stretch, and farther feet increases the strength. 15 reps. I do believe in adding weights to some things, but my 0 programs have helped me and thousands of others to breakthroughs. Now let's look at time efficiency. The pushing through my toes, I turn that into a pump. 60 seconds backward, 30 seconds forward, times 2. So 3 minutes, I'm smoked with no other warm-ups. Then I do my ankle work while I'm catching my breath from that. And the stretch strength stuff, like how I split squat and deadlift, these give me a long-term payout of less time needed to maintain that mobility and less treatment needed outside of the gym. Once a week after the resisted treadmill warm-up, I do 6 sets of 3 jump land per side. So I get some toe first stimulus and some heel toe stimulus. Then once a month, I set up a hoops game with my friends, and I try to shut my phone off when my kids go to sleep. That's everything I do for my body. So this is actually the least time and money I've spent on my body in the last 20 years, yet the most abilities that I've had. Last but not least, please understand there's no need to attack someone else for thinking differently. One of the best decisions I made early on in social media was not getting into the game of attacking other individuals. In exercise, we're on the same team whether we like it or not. And the opponent is the fact that the average person does not have enough ability to take care of the body relative to how much money can be made on them being unable to. So I hope my page can be an example that you can stand up for what you believe in and succeed just by focusing on your craft and sharing that data.